1992, my colleague Dr. Sarangan Narayan came up with a suggestion that we should seriously think about setting up a center for blood and blood components. It was turned down. A series of incidences which really made me and some of my colleagues feel that why we didn't take the decision in 1992 when it was first made, the suggestion was made. Some of them went on like have a diagnostic setup, started seeing patients post-transfusion hepatitis, couple of post-transfusion HIV, including a small 2-year-old child.
Jeevan Blood Bank and Research Center. For over 10 years, we at Jeevan have relentlessly pursued our objective of providing the safest blood possible. Every single day, we urge people to donate blood, ensure that it is safe, and create channels for quick distribution. Our work is driven by people, those who need the blood and those who can donate it. Blood donation camps like this one are a vital source of blood donors. But more crucially, they are also vehicles for awareness. This camp at the Padma Seshadri Bala Bhavan is an annual event. The students flag down strangers and passing motorists outside the school gate and convince them to walk in and donate blood.
If you see a scooterist, you can tell them that, sir, one day you might be lying there on the road and you might need blood to save your life.
Basically we say it's not important whether you're going to donate it today or not. You just come and have a look, just see how other people are donating.
All this actually makes us think and maybe more influences us to donate blood when we can actually do that.
We believe in starting them young, because if you put that idea into their heads that they should donate when they are 18, see, at that age when they're 15 or 16, they're tremendously motivated. They're very enthusiastic about a lot of things in life. So if you give them that idea that at 18 they should start donating and they should donate at least thrice a year, it really helps them. The minute they turn 18, I have seen boys coming and donating at Jeevan.
Mobilizing donors is just the first step towards fulfilling our commitment of providing safe blood. To guarantee the safety of the blood, we go beyond the official testing requirements of the drug regulatory authorities. Every unit of blood that we receive is rigorously tested for all possible infections: hepatitis B, hepatitis C, HIV, malaria, syphilis, and leptospirosis.
The safety of donors and the safety of products have been the priority of Jeevan Blood Bank. We at Jeevan have been successful in implementing the quality policies thanks to a dedicated team who are willing to transform the dream of the management into reality. As part of our effort to pursue this quality policy, we decided to convert Jeevan into an organization compliant to ISO 9000 policies.
In 1999, we became the first blood bank in India to be accredited to ISO standards. Over the years, we have set several milestones in the history of transfusion medicine in India. Our initiatives have helped establish high standards in blood banking across the country. Right from the start, one of our main objectives has been the proper utilization of blood. And so, we have maintained a policy of separating whole blood into its components, a rare process in India when we started out. This way, not only do 3 or 4 people benefit from 1 unit of blood, but it is also more effective as each recipient is given the precise components required. Since 1995, we have kept up to date with the most advanced technologies to improve our efficiency. With financial assistance from the Chennai Willingdon Foundation, we acquired an apheresis machine. This machine harvests only required components like platelets from the donor's blood, allowing us to further reduce the time taken to get safe blood components ready for transfusion.
One of our well-wishers came forward and said, fine, you all are ensuring the quality of the components, but still there are several doctors who do not want to use components, they want to use whole blood. what about ensuring the safety of whole blood too? So we had a lot of debating between ourselves, and finally we decided that yes, perhaps we would keep a small proportion of our units as whole blood.
This decision highlights the fact that at Jeevan, safety has always been our priority. Our efforts to supply quality blood on a large scale in the city of Chennai reached a high point in November 2000. At the Sundaram Medical Foundation, a community hospital, we launched the first satellite blood storage center in India. Jeevan has an arrangement with the hospital to meet its need for blood and blood components. We collect, test and separate the blood components, which are then taken to the hospital for storage. The hospital laboratory staff are trained to match the appropriate unit to each patient and then release it for transfusion.
In the years that we have now had access to this very unique opportunity, it has answered a lot of our questions in a very effective manner. Our access to blood is universal, it's round the clock, and more importantly, this synergy between our institution and Jeevan has ensured that the quality of blood component products that Jeevan has been able to establish a reputation for is carried across into our own blood banking services.
This initial experiment of providing small and moderate-sized hospitals with ready access to safe blood and components has today become part of national policy. Today we also perform blood transfusions at our own center. In May 2000, recognizing our achievements, the government of Tamil Nadu designated Jeevan as a regional blood transfusion center. At Jeevan, we reach beyond the practical everyday functions of a blood bank. Our regular contributions to research activity allow us to keep a constant check on the quality of blood. One of our breakthrough studies was the discovery that leptospirosis can be transmitted through blood.
Since Madras was very endemic for leptospirosis and we had a few episodes of a few outbreaks of leptospirosis already, we decided to start screening the donated blood for leptospira by a simple microscopic test, and also prove these results that we got using more specialized techniques like polymerase chain reaction, and we did find to our horror that quite a few samples were positive. So that was when we started it, and subsequently we went on to have these results published, and I think several blood banks are beginning to screen for it. But at the time when we started, we can be happy to say that we were the first.
In another study, we analyzed the attitude of young people towards blood donation. By looking at the blood donation movement itself, we were able to create awareness and approach donors in a more effective manner.
When I joined Jeevan Blood Bank, I felt a lot of work was going in, but there was no visibility and it was not being known in public. And the blood donation as a concept itself was not there in the minds of people. So then I felt that there was a need of society coming together. And in society we have to search for friends.
What I like about Jeevan Blood Bank is their dedication and concern for purity or total safety. They are unable to buy equipment as often as they would like to due to lack of funds. I hope they will be funded more and more by corporate bodies.
About 90% of the blood we collect comes from blood donation camps. Well aware that these camps are our lifelines, we are constantly on the lookout for corporate partnerships. We value the several existing tie-ups we have and regularly organize blood donation camps at their premises. This is our way of ensuring a steady blood supply by going out to our donors instead of waiting for them to approach us.
People coming to the blood bank is very difficult, and they feel in their own place it is easy to donate. And what we do is, we don't ask them much, we just ask them a space. If they can't provide a space, we tell them, well, we have a mobile bus, a two-seater bus which can come to their place. We will not disturb their work.
With the intention of becoming more accessible, we set into operation the Blood Mobile in April 2000. This fully equipped, air-conditioned blood collection facility has made it possible for us to narrow the huge gap between the demand and the supply of blood.
One of the key areas in which this activity could be well supported is by communicating with the public better, both in terms of when they require blood and in terms of when people want to give blood. We came together to come up with a SMS-based solution by which we provide a modem there at their premises, and the blood bank could very well use this facility.
In association with Airtel, we are in the process of creating a 24/7 call center with a database of donor information. We hope to make this much-needed facility available to hospitals in 2006.
We have several dreams for Jeevan. During the next decade of service, we would like to see Jeevan as the premier institution in transfusion medicine in this country and in this region, developing it to a center of excellence in providing safe blood and blood components and also in the field of training and research. One of the pressing needs of Jeevan is to acquire a place of its own and also to acquire new equipments to further its activities in the field of transfusion medicine. We hope to receive the support from the community we serve to achieve these dreams.